Hey, we'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsor, iZotope, makers of software and plugins for audio repair, mixing, and mastering. We use iZotope products here at the High Gain. It's an important part of how we've been able to bottle pure podcast gold week after week. And guess what? iZotope offers 1 free month of Music Production Suite Pro, which has all the tools you need to mix, master, and repair audio. Also, you can get 10% off all other software using the promo code FRET10. That's FRET10. All of this is at iZotope.com, IZOTOPE.com.
Oh, hey, it's me, Ed Peterson.
Hi, Ed. It's me, John Kiltica.
John, how are you?
I am doing well, thank you. And yourself?
I'm doing well also, thank you. It's the High Gain Podcast.
It is the High Gain Podcast.
Recording in beautiful West Seattle, Washington.
It is a beautiful day.
We're going to talk about guitars today.
We are.
We're not going to talk about pedals.
No.
We're not going to talk about amps.
Maybe. No.
We might talk about pedals.
Yeah.
Basses? Probably not.
No.
You know, just guitar talk.
Yeah.
With John and Ed. Is there a podcast out there called Guitar Talk? There probably is, right? Isn't there?
Hello, fellow podcasters.
That seems like a very obvious name, and one that we probably didn't think of 6 years ago, you know?
We were too clever by half.
Yeah. You got a cool guitar.
I do have a cool guitar, Ed. I've got a Jazzmaster.
Yeah.
A new one.
Man, I remember years ago in an episode, we accidentally called a Fender guitar like Pelham.
I think we called a Lake Placid Blue guitar a Pelham Blue.
Oh my God. And people went bananas. You dummies.
Yeah.
You stupids.
And there's no accounting for that because 100% we know the difference.
Granted, we did call it the wrong thing half a dozen times.
Yeah. This is Sonic Blue.
Love it. Man, the Sonic Blue with the gold guard.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So I thought I would grab this one.
Yeah.
This comes from the new Vintera II series.
Mm-hmm.
And we could talk about what Fender's doing down there in Mexico.
Sure. Where in Mexico is it?
Ensenada.
How far over the border is that?
I don't know.
Is it inland? It's probably...
No, it's on the water.
It's on the water? Yeah. On the...
Cruise ships dock at Ensenada.
Really?
Yeah. What state is Ensenada in? I think it's Baja California, right?
4th largest municipality in Mexico.
Wow.
It's like just right down near Tijuana. Great. Let's go there, John.
Do an episode from the factory, the Mexico factory.
Do an episode of us moving in.
To the Mexico factory?
Sure. You know, I bet this place is lovely.
Yeah.
Beverages.
Yes, Ed, beverages.
I'm having black coffee in a crow mug.
Oh.
That's it. I'm just raw dogging the coffee.
You did that last time.
You know, do I need 2 beverages?
I don't know.
You know, staying hydrated is important, but,
yeah.
You know. What about you? What do you got?
I have coffee also, and I'm also swooning. This is called Swoon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Ginger lemonade.
Oh.
Sweet from monk fruit.
You are playing the Strymon Volante.
Yes.
Was anything else going on there?
No.
However you have that set, it sounds great. That's such a great pedal.
It is a great pedal, the Volante.
Yep.
As mentioned, Ed, this is the Fender Vintera II Jazzmaster.
Mm-hmm.
They released the Vintera II just recently. Normally, a new line comes out and it's like one or two models. In this case, they've got Strats, Tellys, Jazzmasters, Jaguars, the competition Mustangs. You've probably seen those.
Love it.
They've refreshed their Vintera line. Made in Mexico for Fender means better quality than it ever has, in my opinion.
Okay.
They just keep getting better. So I thought we'd kind of review that a little bit.
Okay.
The original Vintera series is only a few years old itself. They came out in 2019, and they were meant to replace the classic series.
This thing is stamped Fender on the headstock. It's
Yes.
not a Squire.
That's right.
So these are meant to be competitive with the USA, but maybe below in price.
In terms of features, it's seen as less than. For instance, the original Vintera models had Pau-Ferro fretboards.
Okay.
These Vintera IIs have full-on rosewood slabs.
Okay.
And that's just one of the things they've done. So the idea in the Vintera models, both 1 and 2, was for them to kind of make the guitars we're familiar with, but maybe more modern handling of the components. Essentially, you want that vintagey look without all the problems that go with vintagey stuff.
Which in the USA line is like the Pro 2 kind of. I get lost on Fender models.
I'm here to help you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So the current American vintagey thing is the American Vintage II series.
Okay.
And their idea with that was, we're going to make a guitar completely to vintage specs 100%, which can be good and bad, right?
Just in that you're going to inherit some of the legacy quirks.
That is right. Say like a Jaguar. Wait, you're going to make a Jaguar 100% as it was made in like 1962? Yes. There are some things about those old ones that I don't like. Well, don't buy that one then, is their stance.
Yeah.
Whereas the Pro 2s sought to create that vintage experience, let's say.
Yeah.
But fix some of those other things. You want the experience of that 62 Jaguar, but you don't want all that headache?
Right.
Maybe the Pro 2 is the way to go.
Okay.
They're quieter. The necks are smoother. The feel is nicer ergonomically, as you mentioned.
Yep.
For me, between American Vintage 2 and Pro 2, I would go Pro 2, but I might go American Vintage depending on which guitar it was we're talking about.
Yeah, because they do a Telecaster Deluxe. That one you might want to go vintage because there's not a whole lot wrong with that guitar.
Yeah.
Back then.
Right. Straight telly? Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So this thing, though, is what? Supposed to be more akin to the Pro, you're saying?
Yeah.
Got it.
And so what does all that even mean bottom line? This new one just released, Vintera II, $1,250.
Okay.
Pretty reasonable. One step up is the Pro 2, $1,800.
Pro 2 would be American.
Yeah.
12, 18. Okay.
Then the Vintage 2, American Vintage 2, $2,500.
Yeah.
So as close to the Pro 2 as you can get and not be American is the Vintera II series.
Huh. Are those all Jazzmaster prices you just rocked on me?
Yeah.
Okay. The thing is, I bet what you can't get for the American Pro 2 is this color with the gold guard.
I think that's probably right. And that's pretty smart of them.
Oh, if you're looking at the 2, this is kind of the color I would want and the pick guard I would want. So
it's a floating trem, and it stays in tune very, very well.
Yeah.
Let's run it down. Like most Jazzmasters, it's 2 circuits. The top circuit, typically used for rhythm. Here I am in my top circuit. Look, I'm a rhythm player.
It sounds great.
Click on down to the bottom circuit. I'm in the middle position of these wide single coils, Jazzmaster style. I've got everything basically in the middle. Should we go as trebly as we can?
Yeah.
Jazzmaster treble.
Can you do the Kevin Shields? So you grab the arm and you just... Yeah. You got a fuzz pedal on that board?
Yeah, I got a pedal.
Okay. There you go. Perfect. That is actually exactly how I want my Jazzmasters to sound. Hit that rhythm circuit. You're all in dipshit mode now. Great. There's a reason everyone rips that goddamn thing out of the thing. What are you doing? You think Thurston Moore needs a rhythm circuit?
I would leave it totally bassy. Yeah, just having that in reserve.
Guy like me gets it. I'm just saying.
The two knobs, volume and tone, set them and forget it.
I wonder on the Pro 2 and the Vintera 2,
Yeah.
are you paying $600 for labor?
Yeah, I wonder.
You truly could be paying $600 for labor, and they're identical guitars. Just one is stamped made in Mexico.
Do not know. I know that the Vintera II has what are called 50s single coil pickups.
The Pro 2, what does it say for pickups? Second gen VMod 2 single coil Jazzmaster pickups.
Well, that sounds fancy.
Yeah. So it's not $600 in labor. There are some upgraded hardware specs on them.
I guess the best thing to do then, we should have thought to do this, but we're not that smart,
Hmm.
is have an American Pro 2 and this Vintera 2 side by side and see what's what.
Yeah. They're not identical hardware systems. Honestly, the color in the pick guard is the part where I think I would rather have the Vintera than the Pro 2.
It sounds like you can bring it on this thing.
Yeah.
Sonic Blue and Desert Sand Gloss. A fancy way of saying tan.
Sure.
In the category of guitars that make you play certain ways,
Yeah.
this is making me play differently.
I have owned how many Jazzmasters? 3? And they definitely do that. So the American 2, you can get in a 3-color sunburst. You can get a Mercury, which is sort of a silvery, almost a silvery bursty kind of thing.
That's pretty cool.
Dark Knight, which I think is kind of a dark blue. Mystic Surf Green, which might be my favorite. Miami Blue. I like this blue so much more than the Miami Blue. Not my jam.
No?
No.
No, me neither. No pedals.
Yeah. There are so many options that go from like $800.
Uh-huh.
You know, you can get an $800 Jazzmaster, and then the most expensive one on just like the regular retail line, the American Vintage 266. I'm sure the whole thing is matching headstock. Goddamn, you throw a matching headstock on a Fender, I'm a sucker.
But the American Vintage 2, you're getting...
Yeah, all the vintage business. Sure.
And I guess it's 50-50, right? There are some people that like that specifically because of that.
Yeah.
I kind of can be in that camp sometimes. I maybe want to fight it a little bit and want to hear some of that buzz and squawk out of it that some people might not want to hear. I don't know. I mean, I have pedals that are meant to do that.
Yep.
So why wouldn't I like it in the guitar to begin with? I don't know.
Jazzmasters are such a weirdly unique guitar. I would have a hard time telling someone, oh, you should just get a Jazzmaster. You'll love it. They're the perfect guitar because they are so finicky. I think they're super cool guitars and I kind of hate them.
The Jazzmaster and the Jaguar, two different animals.
100%. This guitar will age very, very well.
I guess that's another thing we didn't address.
Yeah.
The Mexican. Is that polyurethane?
Let's take a look. Gloss polyester.
The American is probably nitro.
Gloss urethane on the Pro 2.
Same finish.
Yeah, same finish.
You know, I don't even know if I care anymore.
Yeah.
My Baroneck isn't nitro.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Not John.
So it seems like between the U.S. and Mexico, the closest series, Vintera II and the Pro 2.
Right, exactly. It almost comes down to color and are you cool with made in Mexico in the headstock. And it did seem like the pickups are maybe a little different in the Pro 2.
Play them both and see what your personal preference is.
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of fun with this one.
Similarly, does all of this same conversation apply to like the Jaguar?
The Vintera II is a 70s Jaguar, and it's available in black and vintage white.
Yeah.
70s Jaguar in black could be pretty cool.
Not into it. There's one big reason for it.
The block inlays.
Yeah.
On a maple neck.
Maple neck with big, huge block inlays.
Black block inlays.
Yeah. Not into it.
That's a little nutty.
It seems like they've got more options in the Jazzmaster than the Jaguar line.
It seems like it. And I
Yeah.
think it's pretty clever that slight variation in the pickups between the US and Mexico and variations in the colors available
Mm-hmm.
keeps them competitive with
Yep.
each other.
Exactly.
Anecdotally, I will tell you this. Superfan Ken
Yeah.
bought a Vintera II competition Mustang,
Okay.
and he likes it.
Does he think it's awesome?
Well,
Mm.
I will tell you this.
Okay.
He had two, maybe three, 70s Mustangs.
Okay.
He put a Mastery bridge on one.
Yep.
He went through the whole thing of getting it in shape and set up and playable the way he likes it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he picked up the Vintera II, and he went and sold the vintage one.
Oh,
He likes the Vintera II better.
there you go.
Still anecdotal,
But,
sample size of one.
in Ken we trust.
I've heard that.
You gotta try it. Try and decide. Is it hello or goodbye? Buy or deny?
Hey, Ed,
Yeah.
this one's Sonic Blue, and it's got a gold guard.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Jazzmaster
Uh-huh.
offset,
Mhm.
and it's made in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't even have to matter.
Mm-mm.
Less than it ever has.
Mm-hmm.
The Vintera II Series 50s Jazzmaster.
Yes.
Buy or deny?
Deny. Just
Deny.
because I've owned 3 or 4 Jazzmasters and I hate them. I thought I was a Jazzmaster guy, and every time I get them, it feels weird to play the trem on them. And then we can go down this whole conversation about how they're so much better with a mastery. Right. Yes. So I'm buying a whole new guitar because I'm putting a $300 new trem on it. I just don't like Jazzmasters. They're the coolest guitar I hate to play.
That is
Right.
fair.
So, all that said, if I were going to buy one off the shelf Jazzmaster
Uh-huh.
today,
Uh-huh.
and I were in that Pro 2 Vintera II range, I would buy the Vintera II. I would buy the guitar you are holding. That color with the gold guard, I think, is awesome. It would 100% come down to a color choice thing.
Yeah. I agree with you, Ed.
Yeah.
This is a buy, and I'm optimistic about what's coming out of Mexico. I have zero problems with this guitar. Between this and a Pro 2, of course, I always play them to see what one I vibe with.
Right.
But just as a thought exercise, I see no reason not to buy this.
I wouldn't have quality concerns.
It's not even very heavy, and typically the Jazzmasters and Jaguars are going to be heavier than normal.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel heavier than, say, an American one.
Some of the 70s with the bound neck and the big blocks on the Jazzmaster.
It was a complicated time, Ed.
Not into it.
Disco was all over the place.
Not into it. No.
Wall-to-wall carpeting.
Mm-mm.
Wood paneling.
No.
That's what it is.
Negative.
The wood paneling's like the binding, the wall-to-wall shags, like the block inlays.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Belt and suspenders.
Yeah.
Like we always do.
Yeah. Pictures.
We should take lots of pictures of this,
Yeah.
especially since we both like this color.
I like the color a lot.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. And we'll put them up, Instagram.
Yep.
Let the people decide.
Yeah. There you go.
So we'll put the pictures up. We'll do
Yeah.
the thing. And viewers, do you have experience with the Vintera II or Vintera II compared to Pro 2? Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Check us out wherever you want.
Maybe on Ruinous Media. Go over there.
Yeah.
Because we are proud members of the Ruinous Media music-related podcast thing. Something?
Yes, I think you nailed it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so go check it out over there.
Yeah.
We're on patreon.com/the
Sure.
high gain.
Yeah. All over the place.
Yeah, find us, won't you?
Yeah.
And we'll come back next week. We'll do another.
I think we totally should.
All right, cool.
Okay.
All right,
Thanks,
bye.
John. Bye.